And, somewhere maybe 10 years ago, people began to start talking to me about Israel. And I've never really had a real draw to actually go to Israel. I like it because I read about it all the time. I'm a pretty regular reader of the Bible. So on a daily basis, I'm learning stories. And so I read about Israel on a regular basis, but I've never been to it. But about maybe 10 years ago, I started to learn about not only Israel, but about the people of Israel and about the culture of Israel and about the practices of the Jewish people, which I really didn't know a lot about. And I began to learn a lot more at that point about some of the elements of the Jewish culture and how the Jewish people live by the different festivals and things. And I began to grow. And that began to create curiosity in me about Israel and about the people of Israel and how they live and the differences, the nuances between us and how we could love one another. And that's really how I started to get interested. And it's only been in the last year and a half or so where I've begun to dream about coming to Israel. And so, and that God began to deposit a seed inside of me about bringing these leaders from different parts of the globe together that all had quite a bit of influence where they come from, and that let us go together as spiritual leaders through this process and let our oikos, our influence circles infect one another while the tour of where Jesus walked and where the prophets walked infects us. And hopefully where some of the leaders who are local in Israel come and speak into our lives as well.